Y'all, I'm getting fat. Look what y'all doing to me. Stop sending me food. Don't send me no more food. Okay, good. So this eye is starting to get weak. Like I never had a lazy eye or any of that, but since I got glasses, I'll be finding out that this eye wanders on its own. Now it never used to do that. So are these glasses making my eye weak? I don't like that. I haven't ever had that issue. But now since I got glasses, this eye seems like it's not as strong as it used to be. Oh, okay, okay. Because I said, now wait a minute, circus eyes, you can't be. That was one of my luring tactics when I was out here getting. So no, wait a minute now. They can't be all over the place. They got to be straight. I said, oh wait, hold on, what's going on here? I'm gonna have to quit wearing my glasses for a minute or something. As soon as I read without my glasses, yeah, my eyes be acting up. I don't like that. Mm-mm. How I'm gonna look into the starry. See, y'all don't know when I was out there on the prowl, which I used to be. I always positioned myself where the sun was gleaming in my brown eyes, and I normally date somebody taller than me. So when I look up, the sun is coming over their head, looking at these pretty brown rounds. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that I planned, it's like a Medusa spell type thing. You get me? Oh yes, I used to be on the prowl. I wrote a whole. I wish I could. Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna see. I wrote a poem, y'all, years ago. Hey, it's the right prescription. I just got it. I think my eyes are still adjusting. I only had glasses. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used to use them for the wrong things. That's probably why I gotta have trifocals right now. Because God probably told me more than 3 times to quit doing that. You see what I'm saying? Because in the summertime, my eyes, when I get darker, they look a lot lighter. So I used to use them as everything that I used to use for wrong. God, he did something to it. Y'all think I'm joking? See this? Y'all see that right there? You see it? One day when I was very young and fresh, I told this old lady she was just mad because she was old and this and that, and don't be mad because I'm beautiful. And within 12 hours, my whole eye was black and I had a cut, but it was huge. It looked like somebody had beat me up. A pole popped up and hit my window and came in and hit my eye, and I had to walk around with a black eye. Yes, nephew. Auntie had, and I was one of the hottest folks around the city at that point in time in the place that I was working at. Not only did I have cuts there, the glass flew in, my side mirror flew in, a pole popped up and hit it. It flew in my passenger side window and hit me in my face. I'm driving, going 60 miles an hour. I had cuts from the glass. Mind you, I told y'all I went to work in pretty much all white every night. So when I got to work, it's blood all over my white. I had some white knickers on. I don't know what y'all call them, capris, whatever. White crop top, white shoes, and it was baby fat, white and gold baby fat shoes. So they was cloth on the top, but they had a gold heel on the bottom. Baby, it was blood everywhere. And the little guy I was talking to at the time had to meet me at the hospital. And he then laid in the bed and went to sleep. And they trying to stitch up my eye, y'all. They put some stuff in it, and I had to watch this person stitch my eye, y'all. That's why I don't talk crazy. I do not talk crazy. I'm telling you right now. It's so many experiences I done had where God instantly showed me, watch your mouth. He don't, my judgment is swift. When he don't like something that I do, oh yeah, it ain't no days, weeks, months. My stuff is always immediate. Always. So that's why when I be telling y'all, please leave me alone. Stop. Because you don't understand. Listen, let me tell you something. This is the one thing that cracks me up about all the people talking about their prophets. It's a lot of prophets out here that speak a lot of meaningless words. Do you hear me? They be talking a lot. Y'all, I have not ever. This is because Auntie Sandy and Auntie K. Y'all stop sending me sweets. Don't send me no more sweets. I done gained about 30 pounds in this year, 26. I'm gonna need y'all to know. I don't know what's going on here, but this is not my life. So no more snacks. Uh, X-nay on the snacks. Hey, no more, Auntie. No, not ever. This was me 7 months pregnant. Do you see this? This is how big I was 7 months pregnant. Not ever in my life. I have a whole six pack normally. It don't even do it no more. Look at that. It used to be a six pack. Not no more. I don't know what this is. So no more snacks, Auntie. Cause this right here, this Dunlap, this ain't my life. So no more of that. X-nay, Auntie K, no more snacks, no more sugar, honey, nothing. No. Y'all, I'm just, no, don't do it. Mr. Circle never come if I do that. Stop it. No more of that. It's over. No more sweets, no more candies, pies, cookies, jams, and jellies. No more of it. Absolutely any. I'm gonna return it to sender. No more M&M's, jelly, nothing. 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 It ain't even been a year. No. Don't do it to me. If y'all love me, don't send me no more candies, cakes, pies, or sweets. Thank you. You love my books collection. I appreciate it. Actually, let me tell you what I'm doing right here because my family love me so much. Yes, he gets me immediately, honey. No, I don't need no juices. I don't need nothing. So one of my lovely family members, Toya, she sent off for this. Didn't even tell me she was getting it. She just surprised me. God knows I like surprises. And I have my own book stamp, which is the freaking cool. It says from the Library of Circatrova in there. Can you see that? You see from the Library of. Now you might not be able to see the Circatrova part because it's at the bottom. But do you see that? Like the Library of Congress. And guess what? I got through this whole shelf, and I got through this whole shelf, and now I'm about to do this shelf. And I figured y'all can help me do this shelf, and then we'll move over there to those shelves over there. Oh yeah, we official, nephew. We official. We beneficial. But we was official the day we got these. The day we got this, we was already official, homie. Or you didn't know. I was an official dean the day they showed up. You don't remember, nephew? You see? We outside International Youth Survivor. Y'all forgot about this, didn't you? I look at it almost every day because I still be mind blown with this. Mm-hmm. Yes. We found out who sent them, but she don't make them. But we got 2 people in here that do. So if you want you one, we got 2 people in here for when we have our for real, even if it's the online graduation. Oh yeah, we gonna be suited in booty, man. We gonna be suited in booty. Now don't worry about. I'm going to get me some hard soles with the flip up thing. We gonna be suited in booty like the Texans, boy. Them boys down south be suited in booty. We gonna be suited in booty, though. You know what I'm saying? That ain't worry about. Oh yeah, y'all can tell who I used to be around back in the day. Y'all can tell how my uncles is. Country niggas don't even trip. But class of 22, because that's when we started. There go our as above, so below. And she put my face on there. But yeah. And we got our books that we put on the map. Don't we? We put these books on the map, didn't we? Oh, we did that. And then, of course, we got Seeking and Finding. Oh, yes. What kind of dean wear a half top me? Turn up. I'm playing. But yeah, we got our book stamps. Mm-hmm. Oh, I dance cumbias. You only it's what you just said. I was just playing, but I do. I used to love going to the bars when they played cumbia when I lived in Arizona. Ugh, we about to be a drunk and eat good. But you didn't say it. Them my peoples. Oh yes, I think I'm gonna keep this on. So this is what I've been doing. Oh, so who remembers me showing y'all this book? Who remembers? Did y'all go get this? Now I'm about to put y'all on. And I know y'all seen this website before. Is it not in this one? This ain't one of the other ones. Hold on. Yeah, right. Is it this one? Yes. 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 No. I just looked at this freaking book. Hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all something. It's a website that I'm trying to give y'all the deals on, and it's looking like it don't. I can't remember which book I was looking at. Well, never mind. I was gonna try to show y'all something, but I know y'all. Oh, here it is. Do y'all know about ForgottenBooks.org? Y'all know about ForgottenBooks.org where they got all the old books and ebooks. You can buy them. But do y'all know about ForgottenBooks.org? If you do good, yes, free books. They got everything. All the old 1917. Now, don't do like y'all did with the others. Don't get greedy. Do you hear me, family? Do not get greedy so that the people start out slow. Y'all know how y'all do. Forgotten Books. It's somebody put it in the notes right there. Okay. Okay, we won't, so they don't. Right. Slow. Not fat. Walk. Don't run. Walk. Walk. Do not run. Walk. Because I know y'all. I know my family. Boy, y'all was shutting up. Listen here. You said it's books over there. That's what you said. Listen, walk fast. Walk slow. Now, don't even walk fast. Walk slow. Okay. I'm on the website right now. I already, listen, if I ain't learned nothing else, I learned this self-control community, honey. I don't, listen, look, already seeing the wonders. Oh, Jesus. Ain't nobody going to sleep tonight. Watch. All the books that you got on your list, especially if they old. Y'all about to type in all the names of all the stuff that y'all done thought about seeing. Oh, goodness. Y'all, you love this site? Mm-hmm. Where has this site been all my life? Well, it's been around. I forgot to tell y'all because I thought in y'all research y'all have been some of y'all know about shopping time. Mm-hmm. You said paganism surviving in Christianity. This looks so interesting. Now I'm gonna try to be nice. Is that the name of a book, or are you saying that over here? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. I was like, dang, oh, I'm sorry, Punky. Because okay, so for those of you that don't know, my auntie is here today. My auntie's here today. Okay. So I'm having to check myself second by second. All day. I've been having to, when I was talking to the kid, everybody, I've been having to. No, not yet, Isabel. Yeah, so that's why it's been sweet and to the point. Just, okay. So just don't hold me accountable, please. I'm trying second by second because I don't be knowing. I'm telling you. I'll be like, okay, wait, okay. Don't see that out of PMS vibes. See that just as a normal day. Try to see it hard, like look good. Because I'll be like, is you talking crazy or? Y'all see, I've been having to apologize a lot. So y'all already be knowing what be going on in them weeks. Let me get my glasses. I ain't trying to put my business out there, but I just need y'all to understand this ain't me. It's me, but it ain't me. It's me, but it ain't. Okay, just I'm trying. That's why I ain't been on here. If y'all notice, I just been staying off because I get tired of saying I'm sorry. I don't like to say I'm sorry. This is why I try to control my mouth because it hurts my heart. Especially if I feel it in my soul. See, y'all don't know this. I'm confessing now. I don't like to say I'm sorry. So I try to do everything that I can so that I don't have to say it. I try to be courteous. I try to do everything I can because if I gotta say I'm sorry now, of course, if I go off and you don't deserve it, that's different. But y'all don't know. So I just had to. I worked on myself, which is don't do stuff that you have to say you sorry for. So then you don't gotta say you sorry. That's the only way you're not gonna be able to say it. That's the only way. Hey, how you doing, Pumpkin? Did you find a book? If not, please send me your address. If I do I have your address, Miss Whitby? I thought about that last night. And yes, Auntie, I'm good on. I ain't took this tag off. I'm just about to cut it. Okay? Because I want to put this on right now. I want to play with my toys right now. There we go. It's Christmas. You don't even know though. Every year my mama used to buy us a new robe for Christmas. That was one of her Christmas presents. It was always gonna be there every year. You was gonna get a new robe and probably about 10 or 12 new sets of pajamas, even though you ain't wore all the ones that she already bought already. It's good. Okay. Is it a movie or is it a documentary? She used to make y'all robes. See, my grandma used to do that. I wish she still sold because she used to make me poodle skirts every year. And I really want a poodle skirt. That's what I really want. I want a poodle skirt. I'm not gonna. I got some Oxfords, but they won't be the ones. I got some grown up Oxfords. I won't be wearing those flat shoes, but I might see because it ain't nothing but a triangle, ain't it? Two triangles put together. Good night, Granny. Sugar. Good night. Oh yes, my grandma used to make me all kinds of stuff. She made me a strawberry shortcake pillow, and she was always making us something. Speaking of which, have you any kids? Four and two grandchildren. Yes. So I pulled this out to show you our story of Atlantis, the Hermetic Brotherhood. Who watched Lovecraft Country? Anybody? Right. I thought about that. Girl, Miss Mommy, believe me, all loungewear, everything. Eventually, it's gonna be all of that because everything we have is comfortable. Okay, okay. I'm gonna. Okay, I gotta look. Is your name this in your email, or is it a different name? Because y'all know if y'all don't tell me your TikTok name, sometimes I don't know if it's you or somebody else. Hey, okay. So this is a book about Atlantis, right? This is a book about Atlantis. But do y'all see the chapter names? Screenshot this, please. I'm gonna let y'all screenshot first on YouTube. Come on, because I normally make y'all wait to the last, and I know that's not fair. I'm gonna stop treating y'all like the stepchildren, because y'all faithful. Y'all don't need a lot of attention or nothing. Okay. It don't have to be straight. It's okay. We just need a picture. You can straighten it up on your camera app. Okay. Because I want y'all to have this. I'm going to read this to y'all real quick. As I was stamping the books, of course. Did I get to this one? I did. You cannot tell me that that is not the coolest thing freaking ever. Can y'all see that? From the Library of Circuitrola 22. Yes. All my books got this. You see it. You see it. Oh my gosh. Oh, this way. All and it's raised. You can feel it. It makes me so excited. Y'all, that's why I said but anyway, back to what I was going to say. Sorry. What other page? It wasn't another page. I just wanted to show you this one. That is the first page. Isn't it? I only showed one. I didn't show the other ones. This the one I just told you to stream. That it was only this one. I just showed it over here first. Oh, I don't know, honey. I don't know. I don't know. Not right now. Give me a second, because I'm about to. I don't know. I don't. Okay, just give me a second. Hold on. Y'all gotta move quicker than that. Y'all got to move fast. Listen, just hold on. Just let me read it first. The cover, it's just a hermetic. Yeah. No, I didn't tell you the screen. That's not. It's just our story of Atlantis. Okay. Listen. Just give me a second, okay? Let me do what I'm about to do, and then I will show y'all. But for all of you that don't know, it's on YouTube. You already knew what I was about to say. Every single thing we do is on YouTube. So if you don't see it, Robo 498, don't ever tell me to just read. This is my live, and I'll sit here and talk for another 45 minutes if I want to. If you want to tell somebody read, go home and tell your wife. If you want to read it, go download it or buy it and read it yourself. Don't ever tell me to do that. Nobody don't tell me what to do. I'm not a child. I'm a whole grandmother and mother. Watch your mouth when you talk to me. Rudeness gets you blocked over here. And then you have to watch from afar. What you need to do is mind your business and wait. This is my line. Don't nobody run me. If I sit here and twiddle my toes, it ain't nothing you're going to do. Either you're tuning in or you ain't. Social media, boy. If you wouldn't say it in person, you probably shouldn't type it. That's what I'm going to say. So if you wouldn't walk up to me and just say, just read, then you probably shouldn't do it here either. Say it out loud before you type it and make sure it sounds right. Because I'm going to take it exactly like you type it, I promise. Maybe people be sitting here to learn manners. Say it to somebody who cares. Moving on. This says, these is the chapters. The treasury of the temple, concerning complications, the kinds and methods of calling and their uses of influence even upon the world today. Another chapter is the Messiah that must come is a nation and not an individual. It was the stone cut out of the mountain without hands. We, as Atlanteans, did not break the law, but we made a mistake. For our ignorance, we suffered. The instrument cannot be superior to the maker. And then the next chapter is corroborating evidence from the news of the present day as it comes to the ears of the watchers of the walls in Atlantis, Egypt, and India. Why would those be chapters of the names of these? The names of these chapters in Atlantis? Maybe that's why they keep saying the Atlanteans are lost, because maybe they're not. Watchers of the Wall, like Game of Thrones. Watchers, period. Because y'all remember that they were in a valley, which means a mountainous region was around them. I've lived in a valley. I lived in Phoenix. That's the valley. And north, south, east, west, wherever you look, there was mountains all around us. And in order to get into Phoenix, if you're driving from Flagstaff, I don't know if you know this, but you have to go all the way up to the top of the mountains, and then you got to go all the way down into the valley, and then you got to pass through all these different cities and whatnot to get into Phoenix. So and now we're hearing about the Great Wall of Benin that was longer and more massive than the Great Wall of China. Did y'all see that? The Great Wall of Benin. More material than the pyramids was used. And it was longer than the what's the name? Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of Benin. Hey. Benin. Benin. Africa. Benin. Benin. Hey. Who? Do I think who are in the North Pole? I think there's a lot of stuff in the North Pole. But not, it's stuff right around us that's about to start being revealed. Okay, but hold on. So I folded a page in here. Okay, here it is. Yeah, where the shea butter is made, yes. What about the deadly apple tree in Florida? I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't even know there was one. Okay, listen to this, y'all. It says, in Atlantis, to be diseased or crippled in body, or to be at the head of a family in which such a member is deemed a crime against people. Therefore, all thought, all desire, and all interest are brought to bear upon physical conditions through occult and spiritual forces, not only to make the nation whole, but the whole in the highest and best sense. Those who are particularly gifted with psychic qualities or whose spirits have attained familiarity with the instrument entrusted to their hands are trained for the offices of masters or guides. These may or may not have families, but in either case, they are persons to whom a certain number of persons or families look for counsel, advice, and guidance. For thousands of years, have the magi of the temple, who give their whole time to study of the unseen and lay aside their bodies at their own volition, really place the welfare and best good of the people beyond any other consideration whatever. The nation is happy. They have no poor. They have no inferior class. All necessary labor is honorable. Generation after generation, we have been growing stronger and more like the gods come down to earth. We have perfect communication with the outside world and each other. We know Atlantis is the fairest city on the planet, and we are content. This book is on the free site too. They study What did I say? Freebooks.org. Did I say freebooks.org? I think it's freebooks.org. Be right back. They study this stuff. Forgottenbooks.org. Thank you. Children of Blood and Bone. The Magi is in the book I'm reading. Really? Oh, your son asked me today, are the Atlantis human? And now, tonight at 10 o'clock, we are reading about Atlantis. Do you see how God will answer your questions and their questions too? This is why I don't be worried about nobody telling me what I don't know, because I don't go to man for the answers. I ask God to lead me to the books, and he lead me right to them because he's infinite knowledge. And he can answer any of my questions and all of y'all's too. Ain't that crazy? I need coffee. Definitely need coffee. So, it says, having thus far advanced in the description of the most wonderful city ever known to man, permit me to quote from the words of the one who saw what he so fluidly and graphically describes to you. To the northeast of this island continent is located the Great Temple, built both for use and symbolism. On a plateau of many acres in extent, where the gradually rising ground began to break into the foothills, the whole surface had been leveled and paved with some soft material, of which the Atlanteans alone knew the secret. This hardened under the action of the sun and atmosphere until it was like adamant, or adamant. To the east, a belt of country reaching to the seacoast, but not on a level with it, had also been smoothed and paved so that there was no obstruction to the eye until it rested on the far-off horizon. Upon this broad expanse of level space, close enough to the mountains to be buttressed by their mighty arms, stood the great white-walled temple facing the south, and the ample areas for assemblage. The closed courts and offices and the clusters of the temple faced the mountains of the north, and thus secured the temple dwellers the privacy needed for the masters and student brotherhoods of the temple, who were seeking to know out of the silence. I've been talking about being in silence. The temple proper consists of 2 stories. The first one consists of pillars springing from the rocky foundations of the mountain and supporting arches, which in turn held up immense slabs of stone. The floors of the second story. On the first floor, there is little or no enclosure, but within the walls of the second story it is all arranged for privacy and quiet thought. He who looks over the battlements of the upper story looks down about 90 feet into the beautifully paved court below. On the east and west of the temple itself are gardens, groves of trees, fountains, running streams of water, domesticated animals, and flowers of every hue and fragrance. These are sacred to the temple, but open to the people under the surveillance of the caretakers, except certain reserved spots close to the temple, which are for the special use of the students and teachers. How do they have this much information on the people and they don't know where they're at? Just look around and get what you want. Whatever God leads you to on on there. I just told you about the site. You find whatever you want on there. That's in detail. If you can tell me where the animals was and the flowers that's there, that means somebody's seen it. This book is from the Hermetic Book Concern from 1903. I don't know, nephew. But guess where this is? It says entered according to the Act of Congress in the year 1903 by W.P. Phelan, M.D., in the office of the Librarian of Congress at Washington, D.C. Are these two idiots in here? It is. It's two idiots in here. I thought I was tripping. Let me see. Yep, right there. Let me see if it's another one. Just making sure. We use manners. Thank you. Thank you. We use manners here. Can you please tell me the title of the book? Can you please hold that book up? We use manners here. I don't know if the internet has made people forget that I don't work for none of y'all. I love y'all, but I don't work for nobody. So if you want me to do something, okay. Our story of Atlantis. I love y'all, but we gotta use our manners. Just sound like people be barking out orders all the time, and I don't do those well. Yeah, yeah, right. Be polite, because they was raised by wolves, evidently. Now, because wolves got a leader, and they listen. They listen to the they listen to the leader. If the leader tell them quiet, something on the horizon, they listen. Yes, nephew. Listen, I'm not gonna give y'all all the answers. Y'all already know. If I told you where the book is, I'm not telling you where the information is. Read the book. No. Stop it. We're not spoon feeding y'all. This is no. Right here. And y'all know the word that's on the other side. Y'all gotta know. If you don't have to seek for it, it's not going to, yeah, my ear is ringing. If you don't have to seek for it, it's not going to have the same value. Do you understand? When you get the answers you've been seeking for and they are not handed to you and you find them and the pieces start to come together, it makes studying that much more interesting. And then you want to study more and more and more days and more days and more days and more days. And so don't be thinking that I'll be trying to be funny when I say that, but you will be so proud of yourself for seeking and finding and showing yourself approved. Who feels that way? And I'm not saying that you didn't before, you all. I'm saying if you just started this with the Circle Trova community and the WOIU and you're going to be real about it, then who feels better? Don't you feel all wiggly and tiggly when you stuff get? You can't even sit and watch a movie now and not have, you be like, man, look it, babe. Babe, come here. Remember when we was watching class the other day and boy, go get my book off that blue book. Go get my blue book. Hurry up. Babe, pause this movie real quick. I'm sorry, babe. Can you just pause it real quick? Because I got to show you something. No, I can't wait to show you. Boy, go, hurry up. No, the new one. The one you asked, could you play with? I said, no, that one. Can't watch a movie. Go to a store. Look at a can. You even watching what you drink. Like, let me see. Have I seen that symbol before? Come here, bring me that. I don't know if you can drink. Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess it's all right. My grandsons tell me to go to my room. Oh, yes, Brown Rose. It's so good. Decoding everything. But listen, look how alert you are now. Come on. Come on. So don't think that I'm being rude. Please don't think that I'm being rude. But when you get to Get Out, hey, Record of Ragnarok on Netflix had me shouting out OTP and things. I learned it. Ro, is you here? Is Ro here? She went to sleep. I know she be having to go to work. Is you here, bro? She sent me an email the other day saying, well, girl, I was yelling at the TV. Now you yelling at the TV too, huh? Like having 3D glasses on. I like that. So who else find themselves yelling at the TV or can't just watch regular TV no more? Not even the names. The names stick out to you. You say, yeah, it's terrible. Mm-hmm. You don't like watching TV no more? Uh-oh. Okay, so see, y'all thought I was being funny when y'all first met me, and I said, yeah, my kids don't watch TV with me anymore because they know what I'm going. Oh, I already seen this. I haven't seen it, but I know this story already. I already read it in a book. We know, Mom, you've already read all the stories in the book. I said, well, yeah, they steal it from the stuff that I read. Now this, y'all be walking through Walmart looking at all the symbols on all the shirts, the cookies, the bread. We're not buying that wine. You don't even know what that symbol. See, that's why you need to open your eyes and see. You be talking about don't listen to Circa, but some of the stuff she be saying be making sense because you don't even know what that means. And you was about to bring that in our house. My daughters won't even watch as soon as you shuck your teeth up. Listen, my daughter reminds me of quite often that the other people on TV can't hear me. She said my daughter reminds me quite often that the other people on the other side of the TV can't hear me. That's hilarious. But I already know where you at. I already know where you at with that. I already know. I already know. I told y'all it was gonna happen. At least I told y'all before. I, See, now when you watch TV, you're not just watching TV. Now you're literally doing research. I told y'all. I said, watch. Now when you watch TV, it's literally research. Every single time you watch a show, you can't help but go get your books, go back and get your notes, think about something that we read or studied, giant trivia, medicine. Like literally, even if you go watch Grey's Anatomy, you trying to figure out which one of the giants or fallen angels and what mythological god that sickness came from. You can't even watch regular stuff no more and just let me break what they say the name was. Babe, go get my tablet. Go get my tablet. I'm about to look this name up. Wait, run that back. Can you pause that and run it back? What did he say? Yeah, let me look up this disease real quick. You watching God's Omen? Oh, I ain't seen that. I talked through the whole Black Adam movie. I already know y'all ain't no good. Be trying to diagnose everybody. Listen, I think that your great 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 granddaddy was yeah, man. Cause see, you ain't never read it, but you need to study the mythological gods, bro. Cause that really come from the Watchers. See, when they came down in the seventh generation from Adam in the days of Jared, man. Like you gotta read it. They was practicing miscegenation. What's that? They was mixing the species up, like the cats with the dogs, and then they'll mix a snake in there and then throw a bird in there with it, bro. They was G splicing back then, man. Telling you, like it's deep. Oh God. I already know how it be going down in the hood. Let it be. Yeah, bro. Let me tell you, bro. Though. Let me go give me another drink. Hold on. I'm telling you, man. I'm about to bust out. Man, I'm telling you. Yeah, here you go. Hey, look, bro. I'm telling. Now, listen, man. Y'all gotta see. We've been looking at it all. I already know the conversations that happen on the hood corners and at the dice games now. See, it just gave everybody something else to talk about. And you know when people be on their goods, they be thinking like, yeah, bro, that make man. Hey, let me. Yeah, bro. I mean, man. Yeah. Hey, I always was thinking the superheroes, bro. Think about it. Superman can fly. But he an alien, but he look regular though. But if you didn't know what you was looking at, you wouldn't think it was a super. That's why you have to go and switch out. Man, that makes so much sense, man, bro. Think about it, man. And his parents was from another space. They look human, but they wasn't. And he was able to walk around here with us. Okay. Is bow-leggedness a curse? It's just a genetic disorder. Probably comes from one of the animal characteristics. What animal has bow legs like that? Is a horse? Because there was horse people. It's called, is it rickets? Satyrs are bow legged. Ooh, okay. There we go. Look into that. It's still up here somewhere. Maybe so. There it goes. Yes. I got books over here. I got to stamp next. You go on the floor so you can go in the pile. Oh my goodness. I just don't understand. One moment, everybody. This just doesn't make any sense. All right. These have not been stamped. Okay. All right. There you go. The Resurrectionist, for those of you that do not know. Here we go. Satirical from Seder. Satirical. Yeah. Yeah. Now, and you realize how I got to that. That's supposed to be the story of the dude that was at Jesus's, what's the name? Outside the tomb. That's how I got to that name. Y'all realize that, right? It's in my room, I think, on the side of my bed. Is it? No, there's a copy in here. Yeah. You see, Perseus, satires or satyrs, the centurion or the centurion. Oh yes, and they was the storytellers, man. Turn right to it. They was the storytellers and wrote the stories and the songs and kept the lore. There go your bowlegs. There go your bowlegs. Oh, Lord. That's the centaur, the minotaur. And they stand back in their leg. Because my cousin is bow leg and she stand back in her legs like that too. Her knees lock backwards. You know what I'm talking about? She bow legged, but when she stand back, her knees click back like that. Yep. They sure do. She can stand and go like that, and then her legs stand like them knees be all the way. My mama say she stand back in the legs. That's what my mama say. My mama say that. You know she stand back in the leg. That's the old folks. She stand back in the legs. Did y'all go watch Pan's Labyrinth? He look bow-legged too. Maybe this what they get. She was staying wide-legged. Maybe that's why they be calling people a cow. Because it looked like the cow people stand a little wide-legged. It's called The Resurrectionist. There is no cover. There's no cover on it. The Resurrectionist. Your friend just recently watched it. It's a really good movie. It's in Spanish. You're gonna have to read the subtitles. I like movies that make you read because you have to pay attention to what's going on. It is Pan's Labyrinth. It's in Spanish, but they have the subtitles. I love that movie. It's a movie that makes you read. A lot of times I'll watch stuff in just other languages, so I have to read so I can know what's going on. Oh, yes. Pan's Labyrinth is a very good movie. Yes. A satire, someone, something. Don't you remember they were the storytellers and the flute players? They were the entertainment. Remember? They was the entertainment. Satyrs were the entertainment. They were the party people. If you watched the magicians, remember the satyrs? They was always turned up, telling stories, having a good time. Remember? Just like in Percy Jackson, exactly. He knew all the history of everybody business, and yeah. So again, they changed the word or two, and then you just think it's a completely different thing. But if you know what you're looking for, right? I gotta go make me some coffee, y'all. And I need to run to the restroom. Are y'all gonna be here when I get back, or is everybody going to sleep? Because y'all about to help me pop out these books too. We ain't about to just keep talking because y'all don't help me clean up. So y'all gonna talk to me while I stamp all these books so I don't have to talk to myself. Okay, I'm going to make me some coffee. I'll be right back. Y'all could be downloading books off of forgottenbooks.org anyway while I'm gone. Give me about 3 minutes. So how many books can you download off of forgottenbooks.org in 3 minutes? Enough? Ooh, yeah, all the doors in my house have to be closed behind me, so y'all probably be hearing me close 1,652 doors. And it's okay, because I'm going to do it every time. Because if a door open, I need to hear that bad boy. You hear me? Mm-mm. Opening no doors I don't know about. What happened? What happened? I should have put more coffee in here. It's a lot of cream. Yeah, I got to have doors closed around here, baby. We don't do no just, we not doing that. So, there was another thing I wanted to show y'all. One more book. Remember this? Feminine Spirits and Angels. Now, I haven't read this whole book, but because I'm stamping these books, I'm having time to go through and just like, browse through some stuff. And one of the things that I saw was just looking at the table of contents. You see that? Magic and Witch Queens. Magic and Witch Queens. Do we see that? Daughters of gods and mighty women, or daughters of God and mighty women. The Jezebel spirit, pictures and images. The feminine spirits of Babylon. The feminine spirits of Babylon. Why would that be a thing? Mm-hmm. Night Demons and Spirits of Seduction, Part 1. Night Demons and Spirits of Seduction, Part 2. Do you see? Thank you. But do you see that? Who remembers the couple of the man that was getting drugged out of the bed by Lilith? And she starts speaking through him, through his what's the Alexa? He said, "Who are you?" She said, "Lilith." He said, "I don't know nobody named Lilith, and nobody named Lilith used to live here." She said, "I'm gonna kill you." An incubus and a succubus, which is why we have another book that I think you can get on Forgotten Books. Yes. Where are you? Is it on the floor? Where are you? Book. Ah! I think it might not be over here. No. No. Hold on 1 second, family. I might have put it up there. None of my books is where they belong right now, so because everybody got to get a new house. So just give me a minute. Oh, here it is. Yeah, but there's one more of these. Where is it? This ain't the one. It might be in my room. No. Where is it? There. Hold on. Because I want to show y'all this one, but I want to show y'all this other one too. This is why I need to get everything where it goes. Because I like to be able to know exactly where freaking books are. Where is my other book? It might be in my room. I don't know. but it could just be stuck right here in between. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this one. So I have another one of these, and it's the Incubus and Succubus. It says Incubi and Succubi on it, but it's not in its place right now. I was trying to find it, but I don't know where it is. It says the demonology of King James the First forms one of the most intriguing and well-made texts of the burning times. Crafted at the end of the 16th century, it details the nature of sorcery, witches, Satan, fairies, and hauntings. Simultaneously blasting witchery and papistry, King James prescribes various witch hunting methods, classifies demons, and suggests the sole method of dealing with all forms of witches, including those that practice the healing arts, namely death. But I have the Incubi and Succubi, but it's not, I'm not able to find it right at this moment. I don't even know where it could be. But it's not with the other ones. It should, because it's two of these and then my other one, but I don't know where it is. It's not in this space. It might be in my room, but I don't think it is, but it very well could be. Because I don't see it nowhere up here. Nope, it's not up here. Where is my book? Y'all, I gotta get my life together because this does not make me happy. I don't like not being able to. Girl. Anyway, it's gotta be in my room. It's gotta be in my room. So there's that. King James, the author of the Bible. Was they burning witches in his days? When was the Salem witch trials? I know, because y'all keep on sending me books and stuff, and then I got to find a new home for everything. So then everything keeps getting moved around every week. For the last 40 weeks. When did Columbus and them come over here and start building cities? Who started Salem? What year was Salem, West Virginia started? I'm asking y'all, what year was Salem, West Virginia started? (1576). Salem, West Virginia was founded when? It don't say. It should say the date that it was founded. 1626. When did King James die? So Salem, West Virginia was founded in 1626, and King James first edition was the 1611. So I don't even know where I just put it that quick. What I'm telling you is he the one that wrote that demonology book because they was having the Salem witch trials at that time. That stuff was all starting up about the witches. He lived from to 1625. So they was all before it got here, it was already in England and stuff, right? They was burning witches in England before they ever start burning them over here. That's why they told them to start burning them over here, right? That was all going on in Europe. King James was the king of. So that I do not know where my other book is, y'all. That's really not making me happy though. $15.97. Why do I feel like I'm missing books? This is so weird because I really feel like it's books that's not here. Because just give me a minute. It might be book. It has to be books in my room. Because where the heck is who knows what year this book was written? This one. $1543 is when he started writing it. 1500. So Nostradamus and King James was alive at the same time or in the same 100-year period. 1555, yes. That's exactly what it is. It is 1555. Is when it was like published the first time or whatever. 1555. That's exactly it. So King James was alive in 1597, and Nostradamus was alive in 1555. So they was alive in the same 100-year period, Nostradamus and King James the First. And then the Bible came out, his version, in 1611. So 1555, 1597, 1611. Nostradamus, 1555. Demonology by King James the First, 1597. And then the Holy Bible, 1611. His version, the King James version. Of course, there was Bibles prior to that, but King James version. Do y'all see why it's important to do timelines and stuff? Because they be teaching it like this was at a time and that was at a time. But when you start running them numbers, it adds all the way up. They lived in the same 100 years, King James and Nostradamus. And then King James got with all the scholars from around the world and all the people that a lot of them didn't even believe in the Bible. And they put together the books that they wanted in here. 1611, 1597, and 1555. So it'd be that kind of stuff that you be needing to pay attention to. You know? They can hide it real good if you don't know what to look for. Do you see why I be wanting the older, whether it's a facsimile of an older book or whatever, go on and give me that so I can look and see if the letters is twisted and turned back. They using F's for S's and all of that. Come on with that. I still need it. I need to go get, because back then they was telling the truth, because a lot of black folks, like in America or whatever, however, it was not the people that was already here, but I'm saying some of the other people that they was bringing and whatnot, they wasn't reading. So when they would go to these other countries, like I showed y'all in my 1900s little book I got, this one, this is when our people was started going over to all the other countries, conquering and finding stuff, even though we know they was already found. How you finding something where people was already living? I don't know. That cracks me up. We found a new land. You didn't find nothing if somebody was already there. How you find anything and they already lived there? But this is from Burton Holmes Travel Logs. I showed y'all this before. Good evening. From 1908. So, but this copy is 1917, I'm guessing. 1908, 1914, 1917. Oh, this is the 1917 copy. So this book is dang, this book is over 100 years old. Right? Because 2017 made 100. And I had this since 12. So my book then made it over 100 and I didn't even realize it. Because I got this in 2012 or 13. It was 2012. So my book then made it over 100. Happy birthday, girl. I didn't even realize. Dang. It made it over 100. That's why they be. Yeah. So I'm going to read to y'all what this say. Now, this is in 1917. To go to Egypt is to go back to the beginning of human history. Listen. So then when did Darwin live? When did Darwin, no, I haven't stamped this one already. I'm getting ready to right now. When did Darwin live? When was he alive, Darwin? In the 1800s? Right? Don't she look good? 1809? 1809 to 1882. Okay. Okay. So this man came along maybe 20, 30 years after. Well, he wrote this book. He was already an elderly guy by the time. So they was probably living in the same 100 years too. This man. This Burton Holmes travel logs. Burton Holmes was probably living in the same decade because he was alive. He was already a aged man in 1917, which means he was living around the time old boy was living too. Right? Okay, so look at this. Look at what it said now. This is what they said about Egypt when they came back and brought this back to London or to the States. This is what they said. So I'm just think about Darwinism now. If he was here 1882, 1809 to 1882, and this man went from either here or over in Europe to Egypt for the first time. Good job, Texas Rose. It's very interesting. It's a lot of good books, I tell you. So look, to go to Egypt is to go back to the beginning of human history. So then why do they tell us we came from monkeys? Because these are the people that end up writing your history books over here in America that rewrote history. But in 1917, they were saying to go to Egypt is to go back to the beginning of human civilization. Now, what city are they talking about in Egypt that is the beginning of human civilization? He died in 1882. I'll give you a hint. It was one of Adam and Eve's daughters' names. And Aswan. Aswan, Egypt is considered the birthplace of human life. Of course, it wasn't called Aswan, Egypt, and it wasn't Egypt there, but at that region is where the Aswan, Egypt. Mm-hmm. It wasn't called that back. It wasn't Egypt, but it's crazy that the oldest place in civilization is named after Adam and Eve's firstborn daughter, because Adam and Eve weren't born. They had a daughter. They had 53 kids or 63 children. It tells you that in Genesis that they had more kids. It just don't tell you how many. It tell you right in Genesis that they had more kids. Pastors just preach over that part. But if you get your Bible, in Genesis 5, and 4, Genesis chapter 5, verse 4 says, and after Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. So then why do they only talk about the three sons? Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. It's right there. Oh my God, I definitely overread. It's just pastors never point that out. They always start yelling about that point in time. Or somebody say, read! It's a whole production that goes on to keep you from looking at what's right in front of your face. Mm-hmm. Ain't that crazy? In my Bible, that's only 10 years. That's only like 10 years old. They cut. Wow. Wow. Mm-hmm. I don't think they were. Yeah. And this is why I be telling y'all I used to be getting kicked out. Because we not about to skip over that. Y'all up here telling people that God created some people in another place. You're lying. You're lying. It say right here that it was other kids born, and we know that they married their brothers and sisters. Not the one that was born with them, but either the one under them or older than them. Probably not. We go back. I mean, there's too many videos on it. Miss Love Mo, you got to go to YouTube for that, babe. We got 1,652 on the Adam and Eve story. All those videos are on YouTube from the beginning. It's a lot of videos. Now, I can't tell you which one, but it's a lot of videos where we was literally just reading Adam and Eve and stuff like that. It's where all of the civilizations get marrying in the family from. I know. But I'm just saying, do y'all see how that works right there? Right there in your face. There's more kids. But we always only hear about Cain, Abel, and Seth. That's it. You just had deja vu? Hey, girl. I'm not a dream. No, I'm just playing. We sitting here learning. That's because you're supposed to be here. I was supposed to be up tonight. You said I'm angry about that. Uh-oh. That's how it starts. The fire. Did y'all see that? She said, wow, I'm angry about that. Uh-oh, that's how the fire start, don't it? That's how, don't tell it, y'all. We got you, babe. Don't even worry about it. That's exactly how the fire starts. And before you know it, you're going to be, right? All of this. You're going to be like, where did I hear about Aswan? What do you mean, where did I hear about it? It's in the book of Adam and Eve, in the book of Jubilees and Jasher. Down the rabbit hole you go. Here we go. You can read it in this book, the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, Volume 2. Because the Jubilees is called Little Genesis, or the Daughters of Adam and Eve. It's called Little Genesis. Yep. So, get mad and get a bookshelf. Yep, that you already know how it go. The moment you see they've been withholding information, it is on and cracking after that. You can't just go in there and sit and let them tell you whatever. You never heard until Enoch about Enoch, and the Bible mentions the book of Enoch, and it mentions the book of everything, all of them. It's so many books that's mentioned right in your King James version. It'll say it's written in the book of, or these names are written down in the book of Kings. The book of Jasher, but it's so many more books. That's how I got to the book of Paul and Thecla, by Googling Onesiphorus from the New Testament. That's how I got to Paul and Thecla. Josephus, everybody, all these people we mentioned, and they be having books. Yeah. And the pastor he said still say don't go looking for them, and they right there in the book. They write. I wouldn't have got to these books. I learned about these books from the Bible. See that? The descendants of Adam. It's a 2-book set, a 2-volume set. These 2 books have the Book of Adam and Eve, the Testament of Abraham, the Book of Moses. It's all kinds of books in here. I'm about to go buy a poster board and start my timeline. Might as well. Go ahead. I know they've been on sale for a long time, almost a year now. They sell the timeline too. Pretty much all the books that we bought are on sale. Anything. Yeah, there's you can get them downloaded too. This is why they took these books out. You see that? Corruption of all flesh when the angels mate with humans. Corruption of all flesh when the angels mate with humans. Now, this is the Jubilees. But if we go to book 1, the fall of the angels, and Enoch says the exact same thing. That the angels, the watchers came down. See, they took these books down so you wouldn't know the truth. Baiting is pretty freaking cruel. Yes, ma'am. You see that? You see what it say? And the angels, they took wives. All that they chose and made it, and had the Nephilim and stuff in it, Anunnaki. The Apocrypha different from the Pseudepigrapha? No. It's all the same thing. It's just there's not as many books. It's just other parts of they're the same section of books. It's just some people only recognize Nicodemus and the birth of Mary. They put them in all these different sections so that you can't get them all in one place. Does that make sense? So that's why I have like the Old Testament Supergrapha, but I also have the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Nag Hammadi Library. Well, a lot of those books are in all three of those books, but they've been edited by someone else or translated by someone else. But some of them have more of the story, some of them have less. Yes, the Nephilim were the original babies. Kids are bad kids. Yeah, they was. You just got all of those. Good job. You're going to need them all. To study efficiently, you will need them all. And effectively. Like, you're going to need way more than that too, but that's a good start. Y'all got to think. For years, I did not have these, like I said, to my newbies, don't be pressed to go spend all your money and get as many ebooks as you can. Because I had all these in ebooks first. Most of these books I had in ebooks first. And then once I would write them down because I couldn't believe what I was reading. So I wrote everything down. And then over time, God has started letting me get the books. I started going to the Goodwill, and because I knew what I was looking for now, the books have probably always been there the whole time, but because I didn't allow God to lead me, and I was still going off then I didn't see nothing. But once I started letting God lead me the information right there out the Bible, then books start showing up at the Goodwill. Then they was at the half price bookstore. Then people would give me a box of books, and it would be 3 or 4 of the books I've been looking for in the box. So as soon as you need the information, it's going to come to you. So no needing to get angry. Just get on your hunt. That's why I said seeking. You shall find. See, today, you found out maybe 50 people found out they didn't know that right there in Genesis, it says that they had other kids. But now you can go and you can read it in the Book of Jubilees if you get the Old Testament Supergrapha or the Book of Jasher, all of these other books that's mentioned in your KJV. You can read the rest of the stories. You ain't got to have nobody lying to you, making up their own story. You can read the birth of Jesus Christ for yourself. You can read what happened when Jesus went to hell. In the book of Nicodemus, they talk about Nicodemus, but they don't tell you Nicodemus got a book, but he do. They talk about Clement. He had a book. It's a whole book of Nicodemus. And this is a real book of the Bible. It gives you an account from before Jesus was, look, Satan lied to the other principalities as well. So not only did he lie to the humans, he lied to the other demons as well. It says, then the prince of hell took Satan and with great indignation said to him, O thou prince of destruction, author of Beelzebub's defeat and banishment, the scorn of God's angels, and loathed by all righteous persons, what inclined thee to act thus? Thou wouldest crucify the King of glory, and by his destruction has made us promises and very large advantages, but as a fool were ignorant of what thou was about. So the other demons, the other kings, because God said there's invisible kingdoms, Lucifer is not the king of hell. Beelzebub is the king of hell. Lucifer is the king of earth. This is his dominion here. It says God gave Lucifer dominion over the earth. It didn't say hell, the earth. He's getting thrown into hell for a certain amount of time too. So he tricked the rulers of hell into helping him kill Jesus to get the other demons to help. But what he did know is Jesus set them up. Because, see, as long as the Holy Ghost was contained in Jesus, it was only wherever he was. But once they killed him, it was like an atomic bomb, and it sent the Holy Spirit everywhere. That's why he said y'all have to wait for the Holy Spirit. He said, once I'm crucified, y'all have to go and wait for the Holy Spirit to come. Well, it was traveling at that point. Because when Jesus was here, it was just trapped in him. But when he died and that earthquake happened, that was the Holy Ghost going and being spread out into the world. See? And so then they was mad because they was like, dummy, we should have just left him alive. It was only in one place. When we killed him, it went all over everywhere. Yeah, it's real good. Steve said, for behold, now that Jesus of Nazareth, with the brightest of his glorious divinity, puts to flight all the horrid powers of darkness and death. He has broke down our prisons from top to bottom, dismissed all the captives, released all who were bound, and all who were formerly to groan under the weight of their torments have now insulted us, and we are like to be defeated by their prayers. Oh, our impious dominions are subdued, and no part of mankind is now left in our subjection. But on the other hand, they all boldly defy us. Though before the dead never does behave themselves insolently towards us, nor being prisoners could ever on any occasion be merry. O Satan, thou prince of all the wicked, father of the impious and abandoned, why wouldest thou attempt this exploit, seeing our prisoners were hitherto always without the least of hopes in salvation? But now there is not one of them, does ever groan, nor is there the least appearance of a tear in their faces. O Prince Satan, thou great keeper of infernal regions, all thy advantages without which thou didst acquire from the forbidden tree and the loss of paradise, see, Satan wants something off that tree too. Thou hast now lost by the wood of the cross. Did y'all hear that? Satan used Eve to get the information he wanted. It was all to get God's attention again. He tricked her because he needed the information. He's not infinite. He doesn't have infinite knowledge. What book is this? The Lost Books of the Bible. Lost Books of the Bible by William Hone. And I'll tell you what books are in this one. Mary, the story of Mary and her birth, because the Bible doesn't tell you nothing about Mary's birth, that her mama was barren and whatnot. The infancy of Jesus Christ, books 1 and 2. Christ and Abigaris, Nicodemus, the Apostles' Creed, the Laodiceans, Paul and Seneca, Paul and Thecla, Clement 1 and 2. Barnabas, Ephesians, the Magnesians, the Trallians, the Romans, the Philadelphians, the Smyrnians, the Polycarp, Philippians, Hermes, Visions 1, 2, and 3. Letters of Herod and Pilate. You can read the letters from Herod to Pilate back and forth. And the Lost Gospel according to Peter, tables 1 and 2. The Lost Books of the Bible. Screenshot, because it's the last time I'm holding it up, I promise. The Lost Books of the Bible by William Hone. Yep. So between that and those books, you'll be good for the next year or 2 or 7. You're welcome. And y'all gonna see that all of these books is mentioned in your KJV. They're in your KJV. What other book? The Old Testament Pseudepigrapha? The Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. Just type in Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. Oh, or even if you type in Old Testament on Google, it's gonna come up. I mean, not Google, Amazon. Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. Satan and Lucifer are the same person. Lucifer is the Satans are a group of demons. Y'all know that, right? The Satans are a group of demons. Satan just means adversary. Lucifer was his name. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, no, Satan and Lucifer are the same, but he is a group of he's so just like there's archangels, seraphims, there is like hierarchy, and they didn't lose their rank. They kept their rank when they were turned dark. It's just not the angel rank anymore. You feel so misled. It's okay. You were supposed to learn just right now. He had the name, yes, Sataniel. All of the angels that fell they got that taken off. That's where we got Barak instead of Barachiel. Can I tell you what books are in the Old Testament? You can look it up, honey. You can look up the table of contents. If you type in Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, you can look at the table of contents when you go to the book on Amazon. You can see all of that. Yep. It'll be in the table. The Nag Hammadi Library. Yeah, I don't. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I do not remember all of these books. If we talked about it a couple days ago, y'all, I don't. Do y'all see how many books I have? I don't be remembering all of them. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't, and I don't even try. We have YouTube, so if you want to know, and it was something that you watched the other day, we got YouTube for that. It's okay. I still don't remember. I don't know. That's why I got YouTube. You know how many books people ask me about in a day? I don't know. And I'm not even trying to be funny. YouTube for that. Yeah. So that's where you get it. Like, that's literally it. That's why I started doing YouTube, because people would be asking me. I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even remember. I probably didn't look at 15. I've been stamping books all day. I don't know. Yes, you're welcome. So, no, I don't remember. I've been reading since I was 3. It was probably a phonics book, knowing my mama. A is for apple, B is for boy, that type of stuff. No, but I don't remember. I don't. Yeah, that was 40 years ago. Literally in 2 months, that'll be 40 years ago. Absolutely not. I don't remember. You got to think. At Book It, I could go get 20 pizzas. If that tells you anything, kindergarten through 5th grade, at any given time, I could get 20 kids their own personal pen. If that tells you, you know how many books you had to read to get a pizza. I always kept a stack of those. Tons. I could buy everybody pizza. Here you go. Here you go. You get a free pizza. You get a free pizza. Let's go to sit down at Pizza Hut. Because I had enough of them. I was killing them with the books. So, yeah. And we didn't have to pay for no personal pens ever. Mm-mm. From kindergarten to fifth grade, I was hitting them. Oh yeah, 5 books a week. My mom don't let me go outside. I can read 5 books in, especially the cat plus dog books I have been reading. So there, I'm in kindergarten, so they're gonna give me what the kindergartners are reading, even though, well, I can read this 10 times today. Do that count? Listen, thank you. My auntie Sandra got me this. I did not get this. My auntie Sandra. I said, Auntie say you got some expensive. This came from Macy's, baby. Y'all be putting me in the best of the best. I would have got it from Macy's, but it definitely would have been new with the tags on it from the Goodwill. Y'all go get me. Y'all want me to have my grandma arms ready. I know what's going on here. What about feminine spirits and angels? What about it? If you know the name of it, that means you can go research it and look it up. You know the name. I didn't even know what book we was talking about. So there you go. Now you can go research it. See? Seeking you shall find. Look at that. I love y'all. I'm about to go. I'm about to go eat. I think Kay gave me some brownies. Let me go sleep for again. That might be the issue. I'm about to go color or something. I'll finish these books in the morning. Oh, oh. But oh, yeah. All right, I'm gonna do that. Mhm. I'm about to go color. Oh yes, I forgot these was gonna. Damn. Mm-hmm. This ain't sweet as popcorn. Yeah, I had the popcorn already. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look, put these in my pocket for later. Yep, I'm about to take my little coloring books in here. Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm about to do that. Mm-hmm. Good night, family. I messed up on these nails. What I was going for, I didn't get. But they gonna last for 2 weeks because I'm not taking them down. Well, I got me a drink in there, but I'm not gonna mess with my drink this evening. I'm gonna get that in the morning. I got me some water. Good night, family. Thank you. I was working on them, but they didn't turn out. I need smaller stripers. Is what it is. But when you do them yourself, you ain't gotta worry. You can't be mad at nobody but me. Good night, y'all. I love y'all too. Say y'all prayers. Hey, journal this evening. Good night, babies. If y'all ain't journal, please, before you go to sleep, don't sit up on TikTok and all of that all night. Get some time in and tell God how much you love Him or something. How grateful you are for Him keeping your children alive and your husband and your mama and you, your health, your home, your warm house, and running water, food. Give Him some thanks. Just list as many things as you can think of tonight before y'all go to bed. Okay? I love y'all. Talk to y'all in the morning. Lord's will. Say that. Okay. You don't never want to let me out of here. Damn.